Hello and welcome to Barking Station, located on the London, Tilbury and Southend main line. There's also the GOBLIN Barking line and GOBLIN line. Passing out that was 357 or 006. That was on a service going from Shoebury-Ness to London Fenchurch Street. Passing out is a district line service to Richmond. I won't bother getting the numbers for those because they're impossible. Also departing out there is 357204 along with 357 209. That is on a service going from Grays to London Fenchurch Street. So today here at Barking we'll be seeing services by London Overground, London Underground and of course C2C. Rather than coming in very slowly, we have a terminating Hammersmith and City line service from Hammersmith as well. What we're passing out now is a Hammersmith City line service for Hammersmith via Farringdon. As also arriving in is the 10:05 C2C service from London Fenchurch Street to Shoebury-Ness running via West Horndon. It's 357-313. Please at the front. And at the rear is 357-210. That is on the 10:15 to Shoebury. There's 8 cars set there, not particularly full at all. Passing on us, the 10:05 C2C service going from London Fenchurch Street to Shoebury-Ness. Next up that will be Artminster. There's a district line going apart, and another London Overground service from GOBLIN, which you might be able to see behind that. I'll try and get the numbers for you. That's 710-265. Barking, very busy station. Also departing out now, the district line service bound for Ealing Broadway. Arriving now on platform 7 there is the 10:09 C2C service going from London Fenchurch Street to Grays running via Raynham. Front it is 357-323. On the 10:09 service. And the rear is 357-042. As also departing should be a district line service bound for Richmond. See that on platform 6 there. Lovely. Passing up now to 10:10 C2C service going from London Fenchurch Street to Grays. Next stop will be Dagenham Dock. What are that noises? Also arriving we have a district line service to Artminster. I won't focus on the tubes too much, mainly the National Rail and the GOBLIN if I get a chance to see one of those. Also arriving in is the 10:10 C2C service going from London. It's going from Southend Central to London Fenchurch Street via Trafford 100. As balls in, it is 357-033. Of 8 coaches, so we'll get the rear when it departs. And also departing is the Richmond District Line service. Lovely. What is that noise? I don't know if you can hear that as well. I think it's coming from over there somewhere. Passing out now is 357-033 along with another unit at the rear forming the 10:10 service from Southend Central to London Fenchurch Street. At the rear it is 357-325. As it departs, next stop of that will be West Ham. Right, arriving at now is the 1017 C2C service from Shoebury Nest to London Fenchurch Street. It's operated by 357023. As also arriving, we have another C2C service, which is 357009. This is on the 1018 to Shoebury Nest by West London. And at the rear is 357045. As we should be able to see in the distance, 710267 departing. Yep, just about, for this service bound for Gospel Oak. On the rear of this 357 here is 357206. So that's towards Fenchurch Street. Next up that will be West Ham. So 710 in the distance as well. Starting out now is 357009 and 045 on a service bound for Shoebury Nest from London Liverpool Street. Also, we should have a freight train passing through in a minute. That is going from, I believe, Tilbury to Daventry. We'll see that. That should be a DRS. Starting out now is a district line service bound for Richmond. As also behind it should be a freight service, which is going from Tilbury RCT to Daventry DRS Tesco. Passing platform 8, yup, indeed. It's a 66. 66432. With some beautiful Tesco wagons. With Barking being very close to places like London Gateway and Tilbury, but the two major ports, you see lots of freight services passing through here. You'll see another couple passing through. Some of them are Tesco wagons, most of them are Tesco wagons, others are not. It's going to Daventry, passing a few minutes early already. Lovely. Passing out now is a Hammersmith City Line service bound for Hammersmith. Of course. Very empty train. Surprised how empty the tubes are. Next up that will be Upney, I believe. Was it Upney? I don't know the tube map very well. There's also arriving in the 1025 C2C service from London Fenchurch Street to Southend Central, running via Trafford Hundreds. 357031 on this one. And 357003, Southend City on Sea. Passing out now is 357003 on the 1025 C2C service from London Fenchurch Street to Southend Central. It's a district line service bound for Ealing Broadway, arrives on platform 6. We should also have another passing freight train in a minute. I'll get the details for you in a minute. That should be the next train you see pass. Next up of that C2C service will be Upminster. Going in now is the 1029 C2C service going from Grays to London Fenchurch Street via Raynham, 357021 on the front. We're arriving in now is the 1031 C2C service to London Fenchurch Street. I believe this one is from Shoebury Nest, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a check up on that from you. Oh, it's a 1026. Yeah, it's a delayed 1026 service. It's 357211. There's also departing now is 357201. on the 10:30 service from Grays to London Fenchurch Street, running via Raynham. This one is 357005, is a district line service bound for Richmond passes. Yep, it's 357005 on that one. So that will be West Ham, as with all C2C services. And now, this 1026 service is not hanging around, is it? 357211. Along with 357315. That is departing. It's not hanging around at all. Now coming in should be a yep, coming in now is the 1033 C2C service to Shoebury Nest, 357027. As well as Barry Flaxman, not too sure on the numbers. This is 357001. Starting out now is 710261, that is on the 1033 London Overground service to Gospel Oak from here. 710261, and departing out also is 357001, with a service going from London Fenchurch Street to Shoebury Nest, and also departing was a district line service bound for Ealing Broadway. Passing through platform 7 we have a Freightliner class 66. Is carrying a few JHA hoppers from Acton TC to London Gateway. Is it London Gateway? It's also arrived in. Is it Hammersmith and City? Yup, it is Hammersmith and City line bound for Hammersmith. Right, arriving in now is the 1039 London Overground service from Gospel Oak, operated by a 710, of course, as usual. I'll get the numbers for you on that in a minute. That's also arriving in behind me. Also arriving behind me is 357321 with a service from Southend Central to London Fenchurch Street. This is 710267, which means that the one I had before must have been wrong. Yeah, this is 710267 coming in from Gospel Oak, and that is 357321. Also on the 1039 from Southend Central to Liverpool Street via Chafford 100. Alright, arriving in now is the 1039 C2C service to Grays. As 357321 and another unit from Southend Central depart towards London Liverpool Street. Next up that will be West Ham. It is 357019 on the rear of this one. This is 357320 on the Grays service. And on the rear is 357316. There is a district line service bound for Richmond. Passing in now is the 1039 service from London Fenchurch Street to Grays, which is 357316. Next up this one will be Dagenham Dock. Lovely as it departs down platform 7. As we have a district line now, it's a Hammersmith and City line to Hammersmith arrived in on platform 5, or platform 6 even. Passing through now with a Freightliner Class 66. With a really heavy load, look at that. Don't bowl me, please. A really heavy load there. Did you see how much that 66 was clagging? And you could see how the tyres were gripping onto the tracks. That is on a service from Garston Freightliner Terminal to London Gateway Freightliner Terminal, running a few minutes early as well. Arriving in now is the 1047 C2C service from Shoeburn to London Fenchurch Street, which is 357029. And we'll get the rear upon departure. Oh, it's only a 4-car one, this one actually. This is going to be a busy one. Passing out as 357029. From 028 on the rear. I thought the announcement said it was a 4-car. Oh, that might have been, I might have mistaken that for the Gospel Oak service, which is also about to depart. We should also have a freight service passing platform 7. And also arriving in is 357006 again, on a service bound for Shoeburn, nameplated Diamond Jubilee. As well as Yup Kenny Mitchell 357202, I believe this one is. Yup, 202. Saw this one earlier. As also departing out is the London Overground service going from here to Gospel Oak. Next door that will be Wood Grange Park. And there is a 66 DP cargo passing through. There it comes. Cars. Lots of cars. Going from DB Cargo fan A and B sidings to, I believe, London Gateway at reception. All-time train said that was an electric locomotive, but it looks like a 66 has been swapped onto it. Passing out there is a district line service bound for Wimbledon. Passing through now. Obviously there is 59201, my first sighting of the 59. That is going, I believe, from Dagenham Dock ARC to Acton Yard TC. I believe 59 smells lovely as well. Love the smell of that. Right, arriving in now is the 1054 London Overground service, terminating in from Gospel Oak, operated by a 710 of course. Finally now we can get a good shot of the 710s before something else bowls us. This one is 710271. Lovely, they'll be forming a later service back to Gospel Oak. Right, arriving in now is the, is it the 1057? Oh, it's the 1055 delayed service, 357209, bound for Southend Central via Trafford 100. As well as 357204 direct Fowers. So this one earlier here as well. Okay. And starting out now is this pair of 357s bound for Southend Central on the 1055 service. Next up will be Upminster. Of course, all services that go to Southend Central except a few run via Tilbury. Alright, arriving in now is the 1058 C2C service from Shoeburyness to London Fenchurch Street, which is 357034. Another 8 car. As that arrives in. Sorry about that. As that arrives in. 357034 is departing out now with a service bound for London Liverpool Street from Shoebury. At the rear it is 032. Also, just so the announcements here at Barking are completely broken. You need to fix your announcement system. It's been like this for a couple of years now. I'm going to head down to the District Line platforms now as my train is about to leave in a few minutes. It's the Hammersmith City Line train, which will be my first ride on the tube in a while. But we still have a few services before my train, so we should see those before we go. Mr. Bars. If anyone could tell me how to get the numbers of London Underground trains, that would be greatly appreciated. Right, arriving in now is the 1103 C2C service to Shoeburyness from London Fenchurch Street, 357206 again. Martin Ongier, I believe. So 357023, running Highlandon to destination board safe. So arrives in. Also arriving in now should be the 1104 C2C service from Grays to London Liverpool Street, running via Raynham. We'll see that depart just behind me, so you come around the corner off when it departs. No, in fact, this is my train here, this Hammersmith and City line. So, yes, I'm going to end it there. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here at Barking. I hope you did too. If you did enjoy, please give the like button a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe if you enjoy my content. That's all from me, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye. Hammersmith, my first ride on the tube in a while. Just only got made that. There's the grey service, by the way, which is 357042 at the front. I think I saw that earlier. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.